Everyone, just random person here. Gonna try to kind of keep this video short, but it's gonna be kind of about why I haven't been uploading videos lately. Basically, I've been messing around with my drift a little bit recently, and basically what I have for a camera, my helmet cam, is a Drift HD 1080p. It's basically just a cheaper Ghost, and a lot of people do like the drifts, and they do work good. But a lot of people don't like them too, and they choose a GoPro. But one of the reasons I haven't really been making too many videos lately is because I've been experimenting with the camera itself, and I was trying it out because it only shoots 1080p at 30 frames per second. So I was thinking, since it shot 720p at 60 frames per second, maybe it would look a little better. It looks definitely a lot smoother. There's not as much static as far as that goes. Occasionally when your resolution buffers a little bit, but it doesn't look near as good as the 1080p still. So I'm actually just going to switch the camera settings back and run at 1080p at 30 frames again for my videos. So, and another reason why I haven't really been making any videos lately or uploading any videos is that I just got a new computer, and I'm just kind of trying to figure it out a little bit, and just haven't got too familiar with it yet. So that's not really the topic for this video, though. The topic for this video is basically what to expect when you big bore a 50cc engine to an 80 or a 100. But first, here, let me tell you guys about what happened to the exhaust. In some of the videos I'm going to upload here soon, you'll notice I'm running the stock exhaust on my Teo, and that's because of this. I was riding around, and I have a video that'll explain the whole thing, but it broke. The silencer was just too heavy, and eventually, just from hitting so many bumps, put it under too much stress, and it broke off. But nothing you can't weld back together, and I'm gonna get it welded. I'm probably gonna weld it myself, and basically, let's get on to the topic of the video. Alright, so let's say you have a stock 50cc GY6 engine. Obviously, it's in the moped and it's operational. You're just, you want a little bit more speed, you want to get up hills a little faster. Okay, perfectly acceptable. You decide that you finally want to order your 80cc big bore kit or your 100cc big bore kit. So basically, you decide that you're going to order the kit, and if you haven't already, you're ordering a new carb, like an aftermarket key-in, and you're ordering an exhaust, an aftermarket exhaust, which is definitely you need. So you order all that, and you don't even think about the transmission. You say, screw the transmission, I'm just going to leave that stock for now. Basically exactly what I did, which isn't really necessarily a bad choice. And I'm just going to explain kind of what this engine does to your stock transmission parts. So I have big bored my Teo back about a month and a half ago. It's all broken in. It's got about 300 miles on the big bore, and since it has about 300 miles, I have started to experience a little bit of CVT problems. And those problems aren't here, and are here. They are here, right here, and right here. So you got your clutch and your belt. Let me just advise that if you're ordering a big bore kit, go ahead and order yourself a Kevlar belt. Most short block GY6 engines use a 669 1830. I think that's what the size is. I'm not sure if some of those numbers are backwards, but you'll be able to find a belt, and that's for your short block. And just get a Kevlar belt. Just go ahead and get one. If you use your stock belt, or if you use a belt that's not Kevlar, it's going to get eaten up really fast, and you're going to have to be replacing belts a lot faster than you have before. So that's one right there. Get a new belt. As far as the clutch goes, you can rely on your stock clutch for a while, but your stock clutch has, if you haven't researched this before, has this tension spring in there. It's basically your pulley tensioner spring, and that's what allows the belt to slip into the pulley itself and cause your pads to expand up into the belt. So basically, this is what is going to give you problems, and what has been giving me problems recently is that the spring has no longer really any tension. It's really loose, and it's skipping. Basically what the clutch is doing, the pads themselves are fine. It's not getting overheated or anything to where the pads are really in danger. It's just the spring itself is letting the belt slip into the wrong stage at the wrong time. And so how you can fix this is you can go ahead and just buy yourself another stock spring that's not going to last very long. Put that in there. But I would advise getting maybe a 1000 or a 1500 RPM spring, tensioner spring, and put it in your clutch. And that's also going to improve your acceleration. Not your top speed, it'll improve your acceleration. But it's also going to improve your performance of your clutch itself. So that is definitely a necessity. And as far as rollers, I'm using the ones right now that came with the kit, and they usually send you either 5 grams or they'll send you 7 grams. And the stocks that are already in your variator are most commonly usually 6 grams, and you can go either 5 gram or 7. There's not that big of a difference, but you can even use your stock. I mean, those are my stock right there, and they're in pretty bad condition. I have a lot of miles on the old engine, so that is basically what to expect when you big bore your 50cc and you make it an 80 or a 100cc. Mine's an 80, and just within a month and a half of riding, the belt, not the belt, but the tensioner spring in the clutch has been worn out. So just expect to have to buy a new one, and you're gonna have to replace them more often than you would in your stock, because it's making your engine more torquey. And it also does increase the heat too. So when you increase the heat and torquiness, your spring is going to be basically under more stress. So that's something that you have to keep in mind. You can't just expect everything to run really good all the time, especially on these Chinese machines. So that's just what I want to talk about in the video. I will be uploading more videos here soon. I just wanted to make an update video, tell you guys why I haven't been uploading any videos, and basically that's about it. I'll keep you guys updated, and I will take you along on some vlogs here pretty soon, since I put my camera back to its original settings. So I'll catch you guys on the next video.